Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, click that button and subscribe to us. On the menu today, chicken curry. This is going to be a real winner, nice and hot. As you can see, I've got a pan on here. I'm using some sunflower oil, that's what I've got in there. You can use anything you like. We're going to start off by adding some whole spices. Our garam masala. I've got a little touch of cinnamon, some cloves, some green cardamom. Here I've got some dried chili, some peppercorns and cumin seeds. Let them roast around. They're going to infuse that oil and give it a wonderful, wonderful flavour. Here I've got some curry leaves, fresh curry leaves. These are kind of fairly essential. If you can't get fresh, you could possibly get a dried. When I drop these in, they can be fairly noisy. Then goes our chicken parts. In they go. I've got some thighs and a bit of a leg there, just 4 pieces. At this stage we're going to flip these over and we're going to cook this on a fairly high heat for about 4 to 5 minutes. There we go, that was a few minutes for me throwing it around in the pan. There's some wonderful aromas coming out of there right now. Now what we're going to do is add some onion. I'm using a red onion and it's finely chopped. Also here I've got some minced garlic and ginger, 50-50 mix. Maybe about a teaspoon there. Now this looks like a lot of oil, and that's because it is, but it's quite essential for this type of masala that I'm making today. Now I'm going to go in with some powders. As you can see here, I've got what I always call the big 4, equal parts of chili powder, cumin powder, coriander powder and turmeric or haldi. So in they go. And again, on a high heat, keep mixing this around and stirring it. Let's do this for about another 3 to 4 minutes. We don't want our powders to burn, so keep moving it. Here we are. Now at this point I'm going to introduce some chopped tomatoes. In they go. Again, I've cut these tomatoes fairly small because I want them to break down and create part of our masala. At this stage I'm also going to add some salt. We can add a bit more later if it's needed. So lid's going to go on. I'm going to be back here in about 4 to 5 minutes. Give it a stir every now and then. Look now. A little bit of that steam out. That's looking great. As you can see, those tomatoes are really starting to break down and create our gravy or curry or masala. I'm going to pop some fresh chili in. I'm using a red chili today. You can use green if you want. Optional how many you put in. I'm now going to add some plain yogurt. This is about 175 grams. And if you don't know what that is, it's a container about that big. It's a small amount. It's like sort of 3 heaped tablespoons. So with the heat on a kind of high heat still, let's mix this around. Lid's going to go back on, high heat, going to cook that for about 4 to 5 minutes. Then I'll be back, then we're going to slow cook it. I think this is looking amazing. And it's going to taste incredible. The aromas are just booming out of this. Our sauce has come together really nicely. Okay, on a simmer now. Let that go for another 6 to 7 minutes. Let's take a look now. Off goes that heat. You need to check this for salt now. I mean, it's going to be fine for me, I know. I'm going to finish this off with a little bit of garam masala powder, just a pinch or 2 in there. Here I've got some fresh mint. Here I've got some fresh coriander. Let's stir that in. Now this curry comes with a guarantee. This is fantastic. It's going to be amazing. There's a whole lot of flavours going on in there. This is going to be really, really good. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you again soon. Bye bye.